Sir, on behalf of my party, All India Trinamool Congress, I join the honorable members in expressing our deep concern and anguish over the suicide of farmers almost in every part of the country, which is going on unabated. Sir, according to a recent report published by the Center for Human Rights and Global Justice at New York University, it appears that over the past 15 years, suicides has claimed the lives of an estimated 250,000 families in India, farming families, and the death count is still climbing. Sir, every 30 minutes, according to that report, every 30 minutes, farmer suicides, human rights, and the agrarian crisis in India is going on unabated. Sir, what is the latest situation? The latest situation is that in 2014 alone, as per the government figures, in 2014 alone, 1,109 suicides took place. And out of that 1,109 suicides, 986 in Maharashtra, 184 in Telangana, and 29 in Jharkhand. Now, it appears that even in Delhi, yesterday, in Rajasthan, yesterday, how the farmers are committing suicide and why they are committing suicides. We are not on blame game that this government is not doing anything or that government has not done anything. We are not on a blame game. But we would like to focus on the issue, the crisis, the unprecedented crisis that India is confronted with. Sir, some facts which are relevant that why the farmers are committing suicide. The main reasons, according to me, that 40% of the farmers are in debt, according to some research reports. Cost of inputs is increasing faster than price of produce. Droughts and floods are occurring every 5 years, affecting 40% of the agricultural land in different parts of the country. This is the problems in a nutshell. And in addition to that, more than 60% of the agricultural area is dependent on rain only. After 67 years of independence, farmers are still dependent on rain only in 60% of cultivable land area. So some of the irrigation projects have not been completed for the past 20 years. An average net profit, this is another main aspect, that average net profit on 1 acre of land growing cereals is about 5,000 rupees, 5,000 only. Therefore, the farmers are not getting remunerative prices. Not in Punjab, as Sukhdev Singh ji said rightly, not only in Uttar Pradesh or Telangana, perhaps it is a common cause in each and every state of India, including my state in West Bengal. Now I will come to that, how we have combated this situation. Now, sir, if we go to the only one line of the election manifesto released by the BJP party before coming to power, before the Lok Sabha elections 2014, I would like to mention only one line from page 13 of their election manifesto. Under the heading, I quote, agriculture, productive, scientific and rewarding. Therefore, they have assured the nation before coming to power that in agriculture sector, they will make it productive, scientific and rewarding. And to elucidate that point, they have also said, and I quote, that the government, if they come to power, the BJP government will ensure minimum 50% profits over the cost of production, unquote. Therefore, there is a pledge before the nation by the ruling party that they will ensure 50% profits over the cost of production. I would like to know from the government, through the honorable ministers in charge of agriculture, food and other ministries, whoever is competent to reply, that what is the roadmap of this government to ensure this minimum 50% profit over the cost of production, because this is one of the major areas. Why the farmers are taking loan? Because they are not getting remunerative price. In the hope they are yielding that next year, when I will get the yield produce, I will sell it in market, I will get remunerative price, and I will pay off the loans debts. But nothing is coming out. Therefore, the only way, the only alternative left to many of the farmers, I am not talking of the rich farmers, I am talking of the marginal farmers. The marginal farmers, some of them are taking this way to commit suicide. I am not blaming anybody, but this is the situation that the government must address. The way my government has addressed the situation. My government in West Bengal, under the leadership of Ms. Mamata Banerjee, this government has also confronted with some problems relating to the non-getting of remunerative prices by the potato farmers. Sukhbinder Singh ji was telling about the plight of the potato farmers of Punjab. We are facing the same problem in West Bengal, but how my government has combated it? Now the Chief Minister of West Bengal herself announced on 4th of March that 50,000 metric ton of potato would be procured directly from the farmers at the rate of rupees 5,500 per metric ton. So the government has taken an initiative to purchase directly from the farmers. Not only that, several steps, sir. Scheme for procurement of 50,000 metric ton of potato directly from the farmers from 8 major potato producing districts. And after purchasing this potato, what this government is doing, state government is distributing this 50,000 metric ton of potato under midday meal program to the school students and beneficiaries under SNP programs of ICDS at the rate of only 1 kg per head per week was introduced on 11th of March. Sir, state government of West Bengal. Why I am saying this? Because if a state government can do it, why the central government cannot? This is the moot question. Therefore, sir, I would like to mention here that the government of West Bengal has ensured procurement directly from farmers against payment only by account pay checks. So a transparent system has been adopted by the government. And till 21st of April 2050, we are on 23rd. I am giving the figure of day before yesterday. That 20,000 metric ton potato has been procured from the farmers and they have been paid by account pay checks to sustain transparency. Sir, potato is also being procured directly from farmers at the rate of rupees 550 quintal daily, and 6,000 quintals of potato have been procured so far. This apart, why I am referring all these things, transport subsidy scheme has been introduced for the interstate potato traders and transporter, because Jharkhand is adjacent to West Bengal, Odisha and Bihar. They require potato from Bengal also. So, sir, please, this is a very serious issue. I appreciate the time constraint, but this is a very serious issue. I must highlight something. The transport subsidy scheme has been introduced for the transporters.
Time unlimited. Sir, we didn't speak in the first part. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No, I'm not asking for unlimited time, sir. But I appreciate the time gone. But still, please give me some time. Now, my lord, sir. I'm sorry, sir. To ease the stockpiling of the farm, yes, government of West Bengal has requested on 9th of April. On 9th of April, government of West Bengal has requested the government of India to purchase 1 lakh metric ton of potato from farmers at minimum price of rupees 5,500 per metric ton, which the state government is purchasing. at the same rate which the state government is purchasing from the farmers directly. Our honourable, the government led by Honourable Chief Minister Ms. Mamata Banerjee written to the central government, the Finance Minister, Honourable Finance Minister, on 9th of April, to purchase at least 1 lakh metric ton. Similarly, sir, to relieve the potato growers from economic hardship, the Honourable Chief Minister herself has requested the Government of India to waive the crop loans issued to potato growers during the 2014-15 potato season, as also to arrange fresh loans for the ensuing Kharif session. So these are the some measures that I have highlighted. Apart from that, there are 15 other measures that the government of West Bengal have taken and come to the rescue of the potato farmers. So it is not the case of only potato farmers. If we look at the bigger perspective, if we look at the bigger canvas, the all India perspective, then we will find everywhere, particularly the marginal farmers, are subjected to such unprecedented crisis. And the government must come out with a definite proposal and must announce on the floor of this House, because this House wants to know. Every member, I think that from the ruling party also, from the ruling combination also, they have expressed their anxiety and anguish. Therefore, it is the need of the hour that the government must come out with a definite proposal, definite program as to what positive steps the government are taking to address this unprecedented crisis, including how to arrest the situation where the farmers are compelled to commit suicide. This is the most tragic. Sir, last line I would like to say that an hour before, I have gone through in the internet, in some news media, international news media, the incident of Delhi, Rajasthan, and the farmer suicide as a whole has appeared. I think this is affecting the image of our country when we are claiming that we are going ahead with financial economic growth, even we will cross the economic development or achievements of China. Then this sort of tragic incidents are appearing in foreign media. What will be the impression among the international community about our country? And particularly when this government has extended relief to the corporate to the extent of about 15,000 crores by way of loan, by way of tax waiver and other incentives. Why this government will not extend such incentives to the farmers in each and every state of this country who are crying for help every moment? And I am asking with foreign help, I am requesting the government to come forward with a program and to implement that within a definite time frame to arrest this situation.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sukandar Roy.